Okay, so the viewer settings, let's see. We press Ctrl and P and we go into the viewer settings. Here I haven't changed anything, I think. Here, what I have changed is that I think I have unticked this box here that says use full width of screen for console. Because if you have this clicked, the text that is displayed here, the text that is displayed here, actually, if somebody posts a really huge gesture, it takes your whole screen. So if you untick this, it only takes this side right here. It only takes like just the left part of your screen. So it's really nice to have that so that it doesn't spam you during fight. So it doesn't matter how long a text I post. I can post a really long text and it will still go only up to here. It will not take your whole screen. So this is a very useful setting, unless you like to have it like this and it takes your whole screen. It actually depends. Like some people like to watch text, to have text everywhere, even if it covers their avatar. I don't like that. I like to have it to the side. What else have I changed here? Let's see. About keyword alerts. You need keyword alerts because when you fight, you need to um, you need to be aware of what's going on. So we use keyword alerts uh, to mark important words. For example, if I use adamant, for example, it shows it to me, and it also makes a noise. And if anybody else uses adamant, and when their adamant expires, I can see it and I can hear the noise. Or other important spells. As you can see here, I have many. I have for empower, I have for reflect, I have for anything that is useful to me. To see flank, to see whatever I feel is useful to be aware of. I can post this text later for others to copy paste it and use it as their own. But this is all of this is mostly personal preference. Some people want to see more, some people want to see less. So this is a personal preference. Everybody can just configure it as they want. But to have keyword alerts in general is very important. What else? Let's see. Um, this is not important. This is yeah. These are my graphic settings. I use these graphic settings because they are very light for combat. Like even if your computer is not the best, you can still use these and you'll have pretty good FPS. So it's this, then this, then this. Let's see what else. Here I have used this setting, I put it to 1.5 because sometimes when the sim is laggy, um, you can see your avatar hovering um, to the edge of the sim or something. And I'm not sure, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like ever since I increased it, it stopped happening. Maybe I'm wrong, but try it yourself to see. Let's see. Here, here in move and view, I have my mouse look settings. Take a look how they are. Because when I enter mouse look, you can see that everything is disappearing except the important things. Because you want to have a clear screen in mouse look. If you're gonna chase somebody, you don't want a bunch of stuff in your screen. You want only the basics, only what you can use. So, uh, you only want your minimap and your hoods. You don't want anything else. And also the text works. So if some ability happens and stuff, you can still see it in mouse look. So this is how the mouse look settings look to make it like that. Here, this view angle setting is very important. This is the field of view. So the default, I think the default is about here. The default is about here. So when you enter mouse look and it's like this, you don't see a lot of things. You don't see almost anything at all. You don't see the sides as you should. But when you increase it, look how many things you see now. So in order to play in mouse look, you need this setting. You need to have it all the way up. This transition time setting is also important because when when this is increased, the transition between mouse look and third person is not anymore instant. So if it is like this and I try to enter mouse look, you see, it is not instant anymore. It takes time, and this time that it takes makes combat strange because you need to act fast. You need to have things instant in order to fight in the right rhythm. So this transition time does not work. It will make things clunky. It does not work. So you need to have it like this to make things instant. Immediately you click and immediately you enter mouse look. And since we are talking about this, you should also know about this here, this box. In this box here, you can make presets of your camera settings. So this is important because what what your preset is here will be how you will look at things the moment you exit mouse look. So if I enter mouse look and then I decide to exit mouse look, I will go back to my preset here. So this preset is very important how you set it. Basically how you set it is you put your camera like that to your avatar, how you want your preset to be, and then you select the view angle and the smoothing to be and the transition time to be 0, and then you click save as preset, save as a new preset, and then you click preset, for example, and you save it. And now whenever you exit mouse look, your camera will be where you saved it. And this is very important because whenever you enter and exit mouse look, um, you need we'll cover this later in more detail, but whenever you enter and exit mouse look, you need to grab your avatar again to click your avatar in order to turn fast. But we'll cover this later. But for now, since we're covering the settings, I wanted to also talk about being able to correctly configure a preset for your camera. Let's see what else. This is also a good setting because block left click sitting on objects. Because if you accidentally click on an object, left click it, it will just teleport you there, and you don't want that during fight. So it's very useful to just click this to avoid any accidents. I think as far as the viewer, I think as far as the settings in the main tab, these are just the settings. Yeah, I think this is it. So then aside from these settings, there are the debug settings. The debug settings are more advanced settings in the viewer that help you a lot. So for example, this box here that I'm using is from the debug settings. And it is a very important setting to have, this box, because it is like true vision, meaning that no matter what animation the other has, no matter what animation they have, all you have to do is hit the box, because they cannot affect their boxes by their animation. And so it's like true vision, no matter how they move, all you have to do is hit the box. And here too, you can see these two people here that um, look how easily visible they are from far. And then when you disable the hitboxes, you cannot see them so clearly anymore. But when you enable hitboxes, you can see everything immediately. It's really easy to tell targets apart, and it's really easy to hit them where they are, not where their animation is. So this is why it's like true vision. Um, Also, another debug setting is how I have made my nameplate, if you see here. Normally it has like a black border behind it, but I have removed it because when it's a huge fight, you don't want too many black borders like this in your face. You want things to be clean so that you can see well. So I think this setting was here. You you to enter the debug settings, you can either press advanced and then show debug settings, or you can press Ctrl Alt Shift and S. Ctrl Alt Shift and S, and you enter the debug settings. And this was, let's see what it was. Chat bubble opacity. So the setting to make your uh, nameplates invisible, to have no background, is the chat bubble opacity, and you set it to 0. If you have it 5, you see, it's like it has this border. You don't want that in a huge fight. So you set it to 0, and it's like this for everyone. And another setting is normally the nameplate is down here with the it's down here with overlapping with the meter. So this is actually creating a lot of noise. So you want to lift it up. So let's see. I think it was. Let me see. This one. You see this one. FS name tag Z offset. So you go here and you put 12 and it goes all the way up to here. Normally the default is down here. You see this is not ideal at all. Look how it's overlapping. It's creating noise. It makes it difficult to see the meter. So no, you want it at 12, put it up here, and it's different. This is who people are. You can tell them apart like this. And here is their meter. You can see their health and stamina. So another setting is how to view their health from far, because normally the default, look, I'm seeing this person here and I can see their health and stamina from all the way here. Normally it's not like this. Normally at 5 meters it disappears. So let's see how it was. Yeah, it was, I think it was this one. Let's see, just put both of those, fs hood text fade distance and range, just put both of those to 120, both of them. Because normally look how it is. Normally it's like this. And you have to zoom in all the way to be able to see their health. This is not ideal when you're fighting. This is not ideal when you're fighting. Um, you need to be able to see their health from far in case they run away. So you put it at 120 or how much you want. You can try higher values. And you can see their health from far. Um, let's see what else.